Hey everyone, Kaihatsu here, and welcome back to another episode of Culture Bits. I wasn't expecting to make another Culture Bits video this quickly, but the new gameplay footage of Mario Odyssey from E3 got me really excited for this game, and while watching the E3 trailer, I noticed some very interesting things in the desert world. One of which was an interesting boss fight where Mario fights a giant disembodied head of what seems to be a statue. However, I don't think this is any ordinary statue. Based on the fact that the desert world is inspired by Mexico, and some of the architecture seen in this world is based on Aztec architecture, I believe that this boss is based on an Aztec god, specifically the Aztec god of rain, Tlaloc. We can see that even though the boss doesn't use water in its liquid form, it throws ice crystals, which as you should know is just water in its solid form. Tlaloc was a deity worshipped by the Aztecs, and feared by them, for being the supreme god of rain, and by some extension, water. He is often depicted with fangs and goggle eyes, which can be seen on the boss in Odyssey. If we look at this sculpture of Tlaloc, we can see that it has a very similar headdress design to the boss in Odyssey, and the remains of the sculpture also include two hands that have been cut off from the main body, which must have been attached to the sculpture at some point. It's also possible that the rings that the statue has have been borrowed from the design of the Aztec god of frost, Itztlacoliuqui. There's also references to another interesting culture in this kingdom, the Moais, which are based on the statue seen on Easter Island, known as the Moai, which were built by the Rapa Nui people. These statues are shrouded in mystery, but it is said that they represented deceased ancestors, whom the Rapa Nui believed were watching over them from the spirit world. It was thought that the living and the dead had a kind of symbiotic relationship. Through making offerings to the statues, the living could provide the dead with a better place in the afterlife, and in return, the dead could bestow good health and good fortune upon the living. It is for this reason that most Moai faced inland, away from the sea. The sea represented the spirit world, and the Moai were looking inwards, towards the world of the living. Perhaps this is the reason the gaze of the Moais in Mario Odyssey is so special. Nowadays the Moai are very recognizable, and have ended up in lots of other video games, such as in the Eastern Kingdom in Super Mario Land, Pokemon, and now Super Mario Odyssey. When Super Mario Odyssey fully comes out, I'll probably make a more fleshed out analysis, as we will be able to study enemies within the game with greater detail. So, what do you think? Is there a connection between Tlaloc and the strange living statue? Or does it not take any inspiration from Tlaloc at all? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching everyone. This video kinda came out of nowhere, but I was really excited once I saw the trailer at E3. But don't worry, there should be another theory video coming very soon. But until then, see you next time!